So beginning with paragraph 8, this section of text has the subheading focus. So we should be able to see that each of the paragraphs in this section is going to be about focus when it comes to video games.
Focus. Imagine fighting a horde of zombies while being distracted by something out the window. Not easy, right? Flow requires focus. The games we love force us to concentrate at just the right level. But in order to get us in the zone, they must direct our concentration in the right way too. That's because focus, our ability to pay attention, is like a flashlight beam. It can only shine on one or two things at a time. Too much information or irrelevant info on screen, and our focus blows a fuse. We become disoriented, unmotivated, and unsure of what to do. The zombies win. Ever been lost in a dungeon, not sure if you're supposed to find a key, move a block, or start again? That's bad flow. The best game designers keep us in the zone by steering our attention, like movie directors, from one challenge to the next. We're simply along for the ride.
Okay, so in this section, we see another example of figurative language. In this case, we have another simile in paragraph 9. All right, look at your paragraph 9. No. All right, at the end of the first sentence, you have is like a flashlight beam, and continues it with it can only shine. All right, this simile is comparing the flashlight beam with focus right here at the beginning of the sentence, so that you have an idea of, or an image in your mind perhaps, of what focus can be compared to.
Reward. Fighting the dragon should be fun, but we need a reason to keep trying too. Goals are built into games to keep us coming back for more. But goals without rewards are like pancakes without maple syrup. Hard to swallow and a lot less sweet. That's because rewards release a chemical called dopamine in our brain, which feels good. When you get an A+ on your test, that warm feeling inside is the reward center of your brain having a party. And that same chemical is released by virtual rewards too. Just leveled up or beat your best score? Hello, dopamine. The key, according to Madigan, is designing games with micro rewards that are linked to longer-term goals. Saving the king is a worthy mission, but should I storm the castle or sneak in undetected? The best games break long-term goals into clear, manageable chunks and reward us for achieving each one. Search the storeroom for a grappling hook. Steal the key from the guards. Scale the tallest tower. Bingo! The king's free and has just given me my own province to rule.
All right, so scroll back up here. In paragraph 11, all right, highlight the figurative language that you see in paragraph 11. All right, so in the last section, you get to practice analyzing subjective and objective point of view again. Remember, a subjective point of view includes the author's opinion, and objective point of view is just the facts. Scroll back up to this section called Reward and look for a part where the author may share an opinion anywhere in that section. When you've found that opinion, I want you to highlight it and then answer the question. Does the fact that an opinion is included mean that this whole section has a subjective point of view? Why or why not?
Psychological Edge. Tips for gamers. Games are most fun when the level of difficulty is just above your level of skill. It should be hard, but not impossible. If you're screaming at the screen, it's probably a mismatch. Try manually adjusting the level of challenge instead. Increase your gaming flow by removing distractions before you play. Turn off the lights, stop texting, and focus all your attention on the screen. If the game feels too open-ended, or you're not sure what to do next, try breaking down big goals into more immediate and manageable chunks.
This blue box of psychological edge tips for gamers is a look we do not get very often at second person point of view. All right? Second person point of view is one where the writer is using the pronoun you, Y-O-U, to speak directly to the reader. All right? Oftentimes this is found in directions, steps of a process, that recipes, those kinds of things. It works in this case because these are tips for gamers, and the writer is assuming that his audience is fellow gamers who would be interested in the psychology of video games. All right. You may exit the HMH Ed, and I want your focus next to be on the items that need to be completed for grades in this class. Okay? I want you to go and look at the daily slide. All right? I am taking grades on the assignments that we finished on Monday, where you practiced author's purpose, text structure, and main idea. Your answers need to be entered on the Google form that is in this week's folder. It's the fourth item down is a Google form. You also need to make sure you completed yesterday's timeline and that you submit it to the Dropbox, because that will be for a grade also. Tomorrow is our spelling bee for in-class students. Those of you who are online will get to be the cheerleaders and hype men and women for those who are competing here in class. Okay? Please make sure that you check the daily slides for today and be sure that all of your work is complete. I will see you tomorrow.